Some of the biggest gurus on YouTube are quietly dying right now, and nobody's talking about why. For example, Imangaji usually average about 500k views on his channel, but now he's averaging about 136k views on his channel, which is not the typical Imangaji we know, on an almost 6 million subscriber channel. Since AI came into the scene, a lot of creators have decided to pivot their entire content attention to AI based content. They all start putting out AI based content just because AI is the next trending thing. Meanwhile, this is not what their audience signed up for in the first place. And that is why people are quietly walking away from their content and seeing it as not being valuable as much. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you the best way you can talk about new trending things and still not lose the trust you've already built with your audience over the years. My name is Elijah and I run content for 7-figure brands, and everybody that I've worked with have gotten tremendous results. I'm not here to sell you on anything, so I'm not going to be showing you any proof of that. But just wanted to say that so you know who is speaking. So let's get into the video. I'm going to walk you guys through why this is happening and how you can avoid it. This is Jordan Platan, a typical agency guy. Teaches us how to create an agency the native way, how to run GHL workflows and all of that, which made him one of the biggest SMMA educators on YouTube. His old promise broke out consistently. He got almost 1 million views on one of his videos, got almost 500k views on another video. Like, he keeps getting breakouts upon breakouts consistently because the audience always shows up to watch his video because he promises how to start an agency, and that is exactly what he was preaching in those videos. Then AI blew up and he turned the whole channel into an AI agency channel, which is his greatest mistake. One of his thumbnails, which did really good recently, he crossed out AI enabled and checked mark AI native because he's trying to pass a message that he's going back to the AI native content. He got fairly good views, which was like 10k views, which is better than most of the videos he has been posting recently. This was him before AI. He was averaging about 41k views, 30k views, and then this is also the same person after AI. He's struggling to hit 10k views on his videos. He's now averaging 3k views, 3.4k views, and 4k views. So it's really simple. When you break the promise which you started with on a particular channel, the algorithm gets confused, and then your audience, which you've built over the years, tend to not like the new pivot if you don't do it the right way. So you need to do the pivot the right way in order for your audience to follow along and not decline, and for the algorithm to understand you better and not stop pushing your content. The second thing is the contract. A subscriber is not a fan of you. A subscriber is a yes to one specific promise, because before you subscribe to a channel, there is a video you watched from that particular creator that made you subscribe to that channel. YouTube enforces the contract mechanically. Every upload, the platform shows it to your subscribers first. If they watch it, if they like it, if they watch all the way through to the end, that is when YouTube will push it to a much more wider audience. And also, when AI blew up, a wave of gurus swapped their offers and their content overnight to chase it. New promise, same audience. Nobody really asks the audience, what do you want, before they start putting out this AI slop content. This is what simply happens in simple terms. A pivot rewrites the contract without asking the people who signed it. Now, I'm going to explain this contract thing like I'm explaining it to a 5-year-old. A contract is an agreement between two parties. One party agrees to something, and then the other party also agrees to something, and then they sign it, right? Now, when it comes to social media or YouTube, the creator is one party, the audience is the second party. The broker is the platform, in this case, YouTube, that oversees the contract and makes sure everybody follows through what is written in the contract. When the subscriber breaks the contract, they don't get punished, but then what YouTube does is it helps you gain back another subscriber, so long as you as the creator did not break the contract. But now, as the creator, when you break the contract, YouTube would punish you, and then the subscriber would also punish you. So you are getting punished twice. Treat every video as a contract between you and your subscribers. Don't break the existing trust that already is between you and your subscribers. The next thing is what everybody keeps doing, which is blaming AI. Stop blaming AI, please. Here's the nouns almost nobody talks about. Two AI videos, same channel, days apart, widely different results. Topic is what the video is about. Promise is what the viewer gets out of it. The audience does not care about your topic. They care whether the promise they subscribe for is still being kept. People will click on these videos and then try to watch the video. If the promise in the video is not what they know you for, is not what they trust you for, they tend to click off. And as more people click off, it keeps declining and then YouTube will not push it to more people. Changing the topic is fine, but changing the promise is fatal. And that's where people start declining, even for people with so much subscribers on their channel. So I'm going to emphasize more on the double burn. Burn one is the humans leave. These are the audience that made you. And then they stop clicking, not angrily, but quietly, because one after the other, everybody just keep declining and like, yo, what's this guy posting? Why are you not teaching us AI? We already have other creators that we learn AI from, and you are not as good as them. So why are you trying to teach us AI? Just stick to what you're already doing. Burn two is from the machine. That is the algorithm, right? It's just like you deleting your Facebook ads pixel and creating a new one. Facebook loses the entire data that it has built over the years for all the money you spent on it and starts building it anew. So when you break your promise, the algorithm would also start building new data about you and start looking for new audience to start pushing the new videos to. So this would mean a very massive decline before you start coming up. That is, if you endure long enough to start coming up. Many people die along the way. So that's simply it. All you need to do is lock in on the promise that you've already promised the audience in the first place without pivoting abruptly. Now, let's look at what Alex Hormozi is doing, because Alex Hormozi is seriously hedging. 4 days ago, Alex Hormozi posted why AI won't make you rich in 2026, and he got 219k views in 4 days, which is typical Alex Hormozi's content. It is performing really, really good. When you read that title carefully, why AI won't make you rich in 2026, like it's an AI video but wrapped inside his original promise. You know Alex Hormozi because he gives you good business advice and tells you how to scale and get rich. He did not become an AI channel. He stayed a money channel that talks about AI. That is the whole move that you should be making. A lot of gurus out there are making this mistake just because they feel like AI is the next thing. And probably it's because the strategies they have or the content team they have is the ones advising them wrongly, or it's just them out of arrogance putting out the content they feel like would perform best for them. This is how to pivot in 3 simple steps without burning. Step number 1 is bridge. Do not swap. Bring the new interest in through the old promise. Not plot tutorial, but how I use AI to do the thing you subscribe for faster. The promise stays, but the topic evolves with the trend, right? So you can follow trend, but maintain the old promise. Step 2 is give a new promise its own home. If, for instance, now you have a new promise, it is best to create a new channel entirely for that new promise, just like Alex Hormozi is doing. On the existing channel, just maintain one single promise and keep delivering on that till the end of time. If you have a new direction or whatever, do it on a new channel, and the people that are interested in it from the old channel will subscribe to the new channel. Step number 3 is migrate on data, not vibes. Watch the click-through rate and returning viewers against your baseline. If the breach content holds your numbers, take the next step. If they dip, slow down. It's just that simple. If you start bridging and start pivoting, and then the new content you are putting out keep hurting your views, keep hurting your audience, just stop it entirely. But if you notice that the views are pretty consistent and people keep coming back to watch, your existing audience like it, then by all means, you can keep going in that direction. So if you picked one thing from this video that I just shot now, is trust. Once the audience trusts you with a particular thing or trust you to be putting out a certain type of content, don't break that trust. Once you break the trust, the audience would stop viewing your content and then it will start declining. You might blame your content team for not being good enough or whatever, but it is not their problem. It's because you broke the trust that the audience have in you. So in my next video, I'm going to be showing you how the algorithm really works. And it's like a relationship, a girl and a boy, right? And it's not something you just wake up to hack or whatever. So there is no hack to it, but you have to nourish it and cherish it like a relationship. Click on this video and see how the algorithm really works so that you can blow up your social media presence.